So, good day, everyone. Today I will have a report about creating accessible and flexible learning materials for universal design for learning, or the UDL. So, before that, I would like to first introduce myself. I'm Christopher Joy D. Belus from the Group 6. So, I'm a MAPE teacher at Paaralang Sekundarya ng Lokban Integrated School. Lokban, Quezon, and I'm also the bandmaster of school. So I love playing different kinds of instruments like the trumpet, the trombone, and the alto saxophone. And I also love playing soccer and volleyball. So I also appreciate swimming events in different meet like the district meet, the provincial meet, and also the regional meet. So that's a short background about me. So first, let me have the introduction about the UDL. So what is UDL is? So Universal Design for Learning, or UDL, is an educational framework that aims to make learning accessible and effective for all students, regardless of their abilities, background, or learning preferences. Okay, so it is developed by the CAST. UDL emphasizes proactive design of instructional materials to remove barriers and provide equal opportunities for success. Instead of adapting lessons after difficulties arise, so UDL encourages teachers to create flexible learning environment from the start. So imbis po na kukunin po muna natin yung records ng mga bata, tapos saka po tayo gagawa ng iba't ibang lessons na mag-a-adjust about their abilities. So sa UDL po, from the start pa lang, so we're going to do na alamin na po natin kung saan po yung difficulties agad ng mga bata para po they have equal opportunities of learning our lesson. And next, so we have the different principles of UDL. So UDL is built on three core principles. So the first principle is multiple means of engagement. So why of learning? This principle focuses on motivating learners by offering choices and relevant activities. Teachers can include interactive tasks, real-life examples, and culturally responsive content to maintain student interest. So that is the why of learning. And letter B is multiple means of representation. And that will answer the what of learning. So information should be presented in different format such as text, audio, video, and visual. So this ensures that learners with diverse needs, including those with disabilities, can access and understand the content. So yun po yung atin pong what of learning. And then the last core is multiple means of action and expression. So how? How daw po? How of learning? So students should be given various ways to demonstrate their understanding, such as written work, oral presentations, and creative projects. So this allows learners to use their strengths effectively. Yan po. Thank you. Next. Okay. So the first one is we are going have to creating accessible learning materials. So paano daw po ito? So accessible learning materials are those that can be used by all learners, including those with disabilities. Ano-ano po ang pwede natin gawin, or the different key strategies. So number one is use clear and simple language to support comprehension. Yun daw po mas madali nilang mauunawaan. Ano po? And then, provide alternative text or alt text for images to assist learners with visual impairment. So ito naman po ay para po sa mga medyo may problema po sa paningin ng ating mga estudyante. And then, include captions and transcripts for videos to support hearing impaired student. Yan naman po. So, meron naman po tayong mga nakasulat doon sa ilalim ng screen ng TV. So they have captions kung ano po yung sinasabi nung para po nababasa naman po ng mga may problema po sa pandinig ng ating mga estudyante. And then ensure proper formatting. So like the headings, spacing, readable fonts for easier navigation. Yan po, dapat po yung font po natin malalaki, kita po agad ng ating mga bata. And then use high contrast colors to improve readability. Yung maliwanag po, hindi po yung mahirap makita or matingnan ng mga bata. Okay, digital tools such as screen readers and text-to-speech software should also be considered when designing materials. So ngayon po naman, we are high-tech na po. So we can have the different applications na pwede po natin magamit para po sa ating pag-aaral po or learning materials po ng ating mga students. Next po. Okay. Next is ensuring flexibility in learning materials. So, flexibility allows materials to adapt to different learning needs and context. So, what are the things that we can do? So, to have a flexibility in our materials. So, number one is offer adjustable reading levels or summaries. And then number two, provide self-paced modules for independent learning. And then include interactive elements like quizzes and simulations. So ito yun po, iba po ginagawa na po natin ito. And then allow student to choose from varied assessment formats. So hindi lang po isang assessment ang gagamitin natin. So we need to have many different kinds of assessments to different kinds of students. And then last one is use multimedia resources to cater the different learning styles. Yan, pwede po tayong tumingin sa yun na nga, sabi ko na nga po, we are in a high-tech na po. Pwede na tayong gumamit ng mga internet and different applications to have different materials used in teaching our students. So flexible materials empower learners to take control on their own learning process. Okay, so how can universal design simplify, enhance, and make accessible the learning in your classroom? So, paano daw po itong UDL or universal design? So, we have here a graph. So, the first circle in the top is equitable use. So, the lever handle is useful for diverse abilities. Okay? And then flexibility in use. The lever handle accommodate a wide range of individual preferences and abilities. Next, simple and intuitive use. Use of the lever handle is intuitive. And then, perceivable information. People can use the lever handle regardless of ambient conditions and or user sensory abilities. Next is tolerance error. The lever handle does not have adverse consequences of unintended action. And then we have low physical effort. So the lever handle can be used efficiently and comfortably with a minimum fatigue. And last is the size and space. So the lever handle provides appropriate size and space for using regardless of the characteristic of the users. Okay, so these are some things that we can do in having our universal design. Okay, so what are the different benefits of UDL-based materials? So implementing UDL in learning materials provides several advantages. So what are the different advantages daw po in having a UDL-based materials? So implementing UDL learning materials provides several advantages. So number one is promotes inclusivity and equity in education. So yan po, lahat po, though they are special, so they are kasama pa rin po sila. They are inclusive sa atin pong pag-aaral. And also equity. Enhance student engagement and motivation. Yan. Support diverse learners, including those with disabilities. Reduce the need of extensive accommodations later. Yan. Para po mas mapadali po yung ating pagtuturo sa ating mga bata. And then, improves overall academic performance and independence. So those are the different benefits if you use the UDL-based materials. And we also have the challenges and considerations. So what are the different? So despite the benefits, so implementing UDL can present challenges. Ano daw po ba yung mga challenges na pwede natin kaharapin? Ito na nga. Teachers may require training and professional development. Yan. Kailangan po natin ng more seminars about this so that mas madali po natin malaman yung different things na how to implement the UDL or use the UDL. Number 2 is designing flexible materials can be time consuming. Talaga naman po. Siyempre, imbis na one lang po yung gagawin natin, marami po tayong gagawin. Different, kasi po, different learners po meron tayo, different materials po yung gagamitin natin for them. And then, limited access to technology may hinder implementation in some school. Yan. Kaya po sa amin, mahina po yung signal ng internet. So, pagdating po sa school or no internet sa school, ay yung lesson mo noon po, I need internet. So, medyo mahirap po yan. Ano po? So, limited to access to technology. So, however, with proper planning and support, these challenges can be addressed effectively. So, yan po yung mga pwede natin maging challenges. Basta po may suporta po ang ating mga administration and we know how we have a training. So, mas madali po natin magagawa. Okay, so in conclusion, so universal design for learning, creating accessible and flexible learning materials through UDL is essential for fostering inclusive education. So by applying its principles, educators can design lessons that meet the diverse needs of all learners. So UDL not only supports students with disabilities but all enhances learning for everyone. So hindi lang po ito para po sa may special students natin or SNED but also sa lahat po pwede po nating magamit. So making education more equitable, engaging, and effective. So that's all about my report. So thank you so much for listening and God bless. Bye.